Yo, what is up, you guys? Hope y'all been partying like every day is your birthday, man, because we have another one for y'all today. If you didn't see the past two videos that I said in the intro that I got a new face cam, and I hope you guys have a happy 420. You guys stay safe, happy Doge Day, blah 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 blah. But now we're talking about this video, so I'm off of that. Go check out the other two videos if you want to know what I'm talking about, or if you didn't hear my quick little. But let me just shut up. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, but we have a new one for y'all today, man. We got the sad truth behind animals sent to space. I honestly have no idea what to expect for this. If you guys are not emotionally prepared to watch this, because I don't know what we're about to watch, make sure you guys, viewer discretion is advised. I just don't want to be liable. YouTube, not me. But hey, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Make sure to like, subscribe. I love y'all, and it is good to be back. Let's get right to it.
We often hear about astronauts who've gone into or returned from orbit. Each such flight is a test of strength, a huge risk, defying the laws of physics. But humans aren't the first living beings to have been in space. The real pioneers were animals. Different creatures, from mice to monkeys, opened the door to the stars for
G-Force,
humanity.
baby. G-Force.
But what happened to them? Scientists don't like to talk about it, and it's not for no reason. In this video, you'll learn the fate of the real first cosmonauts. You'll find out what information is usually suppressed and the reason for this secrecy. You'll find out what actually led to successfully sending a person.
Should I lock my door, bro? I'm not trying to have the FBI, you know what I'm saying? Slide in here, bro. Should be okay, bro. I'm gonna have to keep my head on the swivel, though, bro. If you guys don't see me post this video, someone call for help.
Space, and what the true price of progress is. Progress that's measured in the lives of animals. Before sending people into space, we needed to find out its effect on living beings. But we couldn't risk people's lives right away. So animals came to the rescue. They've been used in aeronautical research since the late 18th century. Back then, a ram, a duck, and a rooster were sent up in a balloon. Every single one of the participants in these experiments survived. In general, that's nothing surprising. But let's move beyond the era before.
Why a ram, bruh? Damn, they didn't have to do my boy Duck like that. Wait a minute, what the fluff? This is Daffy Duck, right? That bit is Daffy Duck. That's Daffy motherfluffing Duck. I just saw my childhood almost slip away before my very eyes right there. Let me tighten up.
For the airplane, we're interested in space. The first living creatures specially sent into space were common fruit flies. They traveled aboard an American V-2 rocket and returned to Earth alive. The overload didn't hurt such tiny creatures. And then 2 years later, a monkey was sent into space. It was necessary to study the effect of microgravity on the vertebrate organism. And what could be closer to a human than a monkey? The subject was a rhesus macaque named Albert II. Albert I was also sent up and could have become the first ape in space, but its rocket didn't go high enough.
No,
at the same time, almost
Albert.
all of the documentation related to the flight is missing. Perhaps for a reason. Albert II's flight ended tragically.
What's happening over there?
The parachute failed. The macaque crashed upon landing. And this animal wasn't the only victim. At the time, scientists tried sending apes into space quite often. They were implanted with different sensors. The animals were given a sedative before launch. The mortality rate among monkeys at this stage was very high. About 2/3 of them died on missions or shortly after landing. Now, imagine these numbers for launches involving people. The first mouse in space also turned out to be...
Bro, but what the fluff is this, bro? What the fluff is this? Hey, someone let me know what in the... Literally, what in the fluff? I just don't even know what to say, bro. What contraption is on this mouse? What is that?
Be a sacrifice. The V-2 rocket it was flying in crashed. Other space mice were also unlucky. Few of them could have expected to live long and happy lives, but this was only the beginning.
Rip
On
them
the
out.
22nd of July, 1951,
They touched my homie Tom, we squaring up. Or Jerry. They touched my homie Jerry, we're squaring up.
the Soviet
Tom.
Union launched a rocket to an altitude of 101 kilometers, or 62 miles, with dogs named Tsigan and Dizik on board. These were the first superior animals to survive such a flight. Information about these dogs was kept in the strictest secrecy for 40 years. Only then did it become clear that Dizik only lived 1 week after he returned to Earth. He
So
died
sad,
on his
bruh.
next mission. Tsigan was more fortunate. He lived another
Sagan?
10 years. But
Bruh.
there was
How are you finna name your dogs Sagan and D-Zik, bruh? You're literally... I ain't even gonna say it, bruh. Just, y'all think about it. Sagan, D-Zik.
a trip to orbit
That's a
ahead,
violation.
and this one was fatal. An ordinary stray dog named Laika became the first animal to enter the orbit of our planet. At first, she spent a long time in the onboard mock-up, and before the flight, she also underwent an operation to implant breath and pulse sensors. But scientists already knew that Laika wouldn't return to Earth.
Then why
In
put the
orbit,
sensors in?
About 7 hours after launch, she died. This was due to overheating and tremendous stress. It's simply impossible to imagine. How does it feel for a small dog to be in orbit when it's completely surrounded by lifeless, dangerous space? Some
Bro, I want to go to space so bad, but like I really don't want to go to space. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to go to space more than anything, but at the same time, I really don't want to go to space. You know exactly
believe
what I'm
that the
talking
lack
about.
of a thermoregulation system is to blame for Laika's death. According to another version, she died as a result of an interruption in her oxygen supply. There are many possibilities, some more terrible than others. With the dog's body on board, the satellite made more than 2,000 orbits around the planet before burning up in the atmosphere. People were told about Laika as if she was still alive. The truth was revealed much later.
Yeah, I've never even
After
heard
Laika's
about this,
flight,
bruh.
Scientists attempted sending other dogs, monkeys, rabbits, frogs, and mice into space. Not all managed to even leave the ground. The rockets often exploded during launch, but this didn't stop scientists' efforts. After Laika's tragic flight, they decided to send other dogs into orbit. They needed to be 2 lightly colored and pretty females. The former to make them more visible on the monitors, the latter so the dogs would look good in photos.
What?
To do this, the mutt dogs Belka and Strelka were chosen. After heavy training,
Belka
they spent
and
about
Strelka.
25 hours in orbit, and they were able to return alive.
Hey, shout out, man! They got the dogs back. Hey, shout out to NASA and Elon Musk. What a guy, bro. What a guy indeed.
This made Belka and Strelka stars of space
Jeez, look at that.
exploration. Later, after landing, Strelka gave birth to 6 healthy puppies. Both dogs lived in an aviary at the Institute until the end of their days. They never went into space again. But why dogs? Why did these animals play such an important role in space exploration?
Look at that German Shepherd.
They're
What a beautiful
easily
dog,
trainable
man.
and have good health and can easily survive even in terrible conditions. There have been some famous apes as well. Ham became the first chimpanzee astronaut. He helped scientists prove that simple tasks can be performed in space. Ham's fate can be called lucky. He survived.
Hey,
After his flight,
shout
he
out
lived in
Ham,
various
man.
zoos for 17 years. There's a grave in the Museum of Space History in memory of him.
Oh man, hey, I want to go to the Museum of Space History. Where is that? Someone send me the location, man. Someone comment the location of the Museum of Space History. Let me know.
Finally, it was time to take a chance. On April 12, 1961, Yuri Gagarin became the first human to go into space. It seemed that experimenting on animals was finished. But in 1969, the macaque Bonnie was supposed to spend a month in orbit. but his health drastically deteriorated and he had to be returned to Earth. A day after landing, Bonnie died. Despite this, his flight helped people better understand the impact of space on the body. Many animals have been in space.
Oh my god. See, y'all, you want to know why I want to go to space? Like I always say, I'm a scenery type of G, man. Like, I would love to be able to just be done with my day, go sit at the back of my house, look back, and just see some beautiful scenery, man. It's just the perfect way to life, bruh. Being able to see those nice things in life is always good. And look at this, man. Imagine being in space and being able to see this. It just makes you appreciate, man, being alive. You know what I'm saying? Just being able to experience stuff like that is just crazy. It really is mind-blowing.
Only about 30 monkeys have been sent. The exact number of dogs that the USSR has launched into space is probably impossible to count, but there were still other creatures. Felicette became the first cat to visit outer space. To monitor her condition during the flight, electrodes were implanted.
See, bro, what the fluff is these mechanics they got on these cats or in animals, bro? What the fluff is this? Someone, what? I don't even know. What is that?
In Felicette's brain. The Astrocat was able to enter zero gravity and make it back alive. After the flight, scientists studied Felicette for several months, and then, unfortunately, she died. And here's an interesting fact. All of the cats involved in that space program had no names. This was done so that scientists didn't get attached to the animals. But after her successful flight, Felicette received her name. Turtles have also conquered space. They were one of the first Earth creatures to fly around the...
A turtle, bruh? I don't even know how that's... Bruh, what is a turtle gonna... Whoa. I don't know why. That's just crazy to me. A turtle? Like, why are all animals a turtle? They don't even move fast. What are they going to be able to do on the rocket ship? They can't even press any buttons. They're too slow.
Bion 7 had 10 newts on board. They'd had part of their front limbs amputated. This is how scientists studied regeneration rates in space. In 1990, China launched guinea pigs into space. In the future, it will become less likely that people resort to using mammals. These days...
Bro, why is that dog eating doo-doo, bro? What the fluff? That is literally a pile of doo-doo.
Or to using mammals. These days, they're using insects, amphibians, and other such creatures, most of which have returned to Earth alive. Over time, space travel is becoming safer for all of us. Throughout the history of space exploration, people have used animals. But despite the losses, these animals have taught scientists a lot. These furry astronauts gave their lives in the name of technological progress. And they opened the way to the stars for us. If you like this video...
Hey man, what do you guys think about that? How do you guys feel about that? Do you guys think it's okay to put animals in space to further grow our technological advancements, or do you guys think we should find other ways to be doing that? What's your take on that? Let me know in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed this video though, and maybe you guys learned a thing or two about space, about animals, and about all that good jazz combined. I hope you guys did have a fantastic day. Like I said, it is 420, so you guys make sure you stay safe. You guys are okay, and y'all are all good for the day. I don't want to see any of y'all doing anything stupid or getting hurt. No, I love you guys, and I want y'all to have a good one. I love y'all. Did not say that. Make sure you like and subscribe, and deuces.